Signore e signori, benvenuti all'incontro di oggi tra Inter e Arsenal. La formazione dell'Inter. Il numero 1, Sommer. per l'Arsenal. Ha segnato al 25esimo minuto, numero 22. Via! Gol per l'Arsenal. Ha segnato al 27esimo minuto, numero 22. Via! Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero. Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari degli autobus navetta. Per l'Arsenal ha segnato al 49esimo minuto numero 22 Via. Attenzione, una sostituzione. dell'Arsenal. Ha segnato al 77esimo minuto, numero 11. Rani! Sostituzione per l'Inter, numero 9. Lascia il campo per il numero 94. Gol per l'Arsenal. Ha segnato all'88esimo minuto, numero 24. Owen! Sostituzione per l'Inter, numero 32, numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10, il numero 6. Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero. Gol per l'Arsenal, numero 24, Owen! Il proprietario dell'auto
Señoras y señores, bienvenidos al partido de hoy. Boca Juniors contra Arsenal. Aquí están los jugadores.
He doesn't have an influence on this system. We truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative, but at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-lying defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
Corner given. He gets big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Schneider plays it short. Oh, shooting chance! Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. He can get that clear. And it's Cucurella. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Villa. Crosses it in here. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Koundé, either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Thuram. Boca Juniors looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Calafiori. Here's Jones. He shifted it to the flank. Calafiori. Thuram. And he's managed to get free. Played in deep. And out it comes again. And they're quick to get it back. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Van Dijk. Now Thuram. And it's Jones. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Adams calmly anticipates. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Thuram, it's a pretty loose pass. Played into space, not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Calafiori, and no, he's seen through all of that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's picked it up out wide, crossed into the middle. Oh, he's been caught napping! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Van Dijk clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, what has happened here? Van de Ven. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Looking to play him in. Koundé. Zakaria. Thuram. Boca Juniors looking to pass their way through. Jones finds himself offside. Ødegaard. Now it's Mbappe. Van de Ven makes the interception. Zakaria. And it's Jones. Now it's Mbappe. And he's lost his man here. And it's made its way to him. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Los futbolistas ya están entrando al campo de juego.
That gets things going for the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Saka. He is just caressing the ball. And he lines up a cross. Saliba tries to clear. Header! It's anyone's ball now. Van de Ven gets it away. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, he's found support out wide. Terrific header! Harmlessly behind. Thuram. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ødegaard. That has been slung wide. Jones. Now Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Schneider under intense pressure.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Thuram. Jordan Henderson gives no quarter whatsoever. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Van Dijk. Jones. Zakaria. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played out towards the right wing. Chooses to go crossfield. Aimed beyond the defence. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Calafiori. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Jones. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Thuram. Saka. Thuram. And it's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zubimendi. And it's Rooney. Rooney! Zakaria. Now Thuram. Koundé. Now Saliba. Jones. And it's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Cucurella. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rooney. It's a really well-measured ball. Out for a throw. Boca Juniors choosing to make the first change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Cambio.
And he's had a hit! He's missed, but not by that far.
Rice just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Rooney, produces a cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Boca Juniors making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes...
Adams!
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended. Well,
could be danger here. And a shot! Yes, he's done it! And surely that has won the day! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Arsenal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Neatly clipped into space. Gets his head on it! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And yes, it's him again. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Back into the middle. Owen. Oblak claims comfortably. Koundé. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now Van Dijk. Kimmich. And Fagioli. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Owen. And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Arsenal have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think this fella
tries from distance. Loose ball now, and there's the shot!
Arsenal definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Threads one in.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Here's a chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Dixon probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Rabiot, distributed tidily. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, super find. Oh, he's got a big chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gets a good foot in there. Balde. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Neymar. First quarter of an hour gone. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Incoming delivery. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Arsenal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Yamal. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gordon. Keylor Navas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lavia. Nicely shaped ball. Foden in acres of space out wide. And that was nowhere near his best. That is a brilliant interception. Chouameni. Foden is the guilty party there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Messi. Now it's Cuadrado. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Messi. Hangs one in. Oh, what a climb! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Tchouaméni is offering a right smile there.
Cucurella. Great vision. Rabiot makes the interception. Ambitious ball here. Ødegaard. Played out to the right. So what can they make of this? And that is as far as they're going to go. Looking for options for move. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he hits the net. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Yamal, there's the shot! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Neymar. Chance! They want to be quick to recover this. But that has not gone well. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Gordon. It's a pretty loose pass.
2 added minutes has been in the
Rudiger attempts a clearance. Swung over. Now it's Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
He's having a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Ødegaard with the short one. David Villa. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players. Substitution for Arsenal. Number 24, Gordon. Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 45, Rabiot.
So we're into the second 45.
Number 8, Hazard. Bukayo second.
Can he get on the end of this?
22, Henderson.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Taken back almost at once. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Villa. Played out towards the right wing. Well timed, excellent interception. Rabiot. Balde. Balde got a long way forward to join the attack. Saka is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar receives it in a wide position. And it's made its way to him. Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Now it's Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Looking to play him in. In by He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Defending in number... Climbs up big! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's a good ball out wide. Played out to the left flank. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's found a way through. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ødegaard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Hazard.
Coming on the field. Number 10.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Number 7. Raul.
And this is Owen. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Oh, that's a key interception. Rabiot closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, easy pickings there. Diaz is herring after that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's certainly onside here.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's been played through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Arsenal take the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And a chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Saka really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here. Gakpo coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think...
Owen! He's done very well to get to that.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Diaz. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Has a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Thinks one through. Saka looking to run onto it. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Owen. Son Heung-min. Can he get it through? That looks a good ball through. This could be their final throw of the dice. And that's it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Raya picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Arsenal undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of how you start a game of football. They came out with purpose, intensity, energy. They were determined to grab the initiative. And of course...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Milan have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also...
Oh, smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Dembele is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Cucurella. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Hangs in a cross. And he's taking no chances there.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Timber made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And here's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Foden. Looking to go deep. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cucurella. He's shifting through the gears here. Cucurella has it out wide and in space. Oh, sweet feet. Climbs up big. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Now it's Messi. Out to the left it goes. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Dembele. He is through here. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. Cleared away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. McAllister. And he's gone looking for safety. Goes for a shot! Always going over the top.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Saliba. Adams. Raul. Spread it left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that was vital. Foden looking to run onto it. Cucurella is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Rice. Adams. Cucurella. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
And it's Timber. And it's Rice. Raul. Oh, that's superb. Van Nistelrooy! McAllister. And it's Valverde. Messi. Now it's McAllister. Now Foden. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, nice touch. And it's made its way to him. Opts to play it back. Real chance here. Oh, it's come loose. And it's De Jong. And again! And it's Mane. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first half thoughts?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Here we go again then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Oh, he's found support out wide. Luis Garcia. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, they can break here. Guardiol receives it in a good position here. And he's managed to get free. Dembele. McAllister. Nice looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Van Dijk. He won't be happy with that one. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Foden. It's gone out for a throw-in. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Wilshere. Can he get on the end of this? Back into the middle. Taken back almost at once. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nice interception, well timed. De Jong. Guardiol. For Valverde. Pinches it off him. Tries to pass it through. And still, we await the first breakthrough. He's picked his way through. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Now it's Messi. Guardiola. Adams concedes a free kick for that. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Messi threads one in. That's an errant pass. Now the ball in. Oh, important interception. Now it's Owen.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now he's got space here. He's through here. And that should get the job done. And it's Valverde. Dembele has it in a wide position. Played in. Chance for a shot! Looking to play him in. And this is Mane. Oh, there's a probing ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. De Jong. Valverde. Milan looking to pass their way through. Now it's Dembele. Tries to play it through. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Mane.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Saka. And here's Rooney. Oh, this is a great position. And a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Lasciano il campo per il
Not the most
numero 21.
convincing of passes.
Numero 19.
Van Dijk is there to clear. And he shoots! Cucurella produces the perfect tackle there. Now it's Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He has found a way through. Now, can they get him away? Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Nicely weighted ball. Shot a goal! It's there! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, it's been... And Owen! That's another chance! Goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Numero 21.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Ball's gone out of play. Looking for the run. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, shooting chance! It's fallen kindly here. And one more try. Yes, he's done it! And That has raised the roof! That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And he was quick to react. Pass somewhat off target. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and